After you turn 60, there's a silent thief that steals independence from millions. And it isn't heart disease, diabetes, or arthritis. It's a very specific kind of pain that starts deep in the hip, runs through the buttock, travels down the back of your leg, and sometimes even reaches your foot. This pain often feels like sharp jolts, burning, or tightness. So many people are told it's just part of getting older, or you'll have to live with it. Slowly, they start moving less, sitting more, and becoming afraid of their own bodies. Here's the truth. Most adults over 60 are never told. This pain is not normal, and you don't have to put up with it. This radiating, electric-like pain is called sciatic pain. For most older adults, it doesn't even start in the leg. Studies show that over 40% of people past 60 will experience this at some point. Yet, so many focus on the wrong area, do the wrong exercises, or rely on medications that just mask the problem. What's amazing is how quickly relief can come when you perform the right movements in the correct order. We're talking minutes, not weeks. Today, I'm going to guide you through 4 essential exercises that safely and gently target the root cause of sciatic pain for people over 60. Before we start, I'd love to know, how old are you, and where are you watching from? Does your pain go down the back of your leg, the side, or all the way to your foot? Share your experience in the comments. Your story helps others over 60 know they're not alone in this. Let me explain why this topic is so important to me, and why my approach is different. I've worked closely with older adults for years, seeing hundreds of real stories from people in their mid-50s to late 70s struggling with back and leg pain. I've seen what truly helps and what consistently fails. Many become dependent on painkillers just to get through the day. Others stop moving altogether, fearing they'll make the pain worse. I've heard it countless times. Maybe this is just what aging feels like. Over time, one thing became crystal clear. Relief doesn't come from pushing harder, overstretching, or avoiding movement. Real, lasting improvement comes when people understand that aging bodies respond differently to movement, and then choose exercises that work with the nervous system, not against it. The most powerful change isn't some new drug or trendy workout. It's gentle, intentional, and consistent movement. This can transform how your body feels, even later in life. If you've been dealing with sciatic pain, you've probably tried all the usual recommendations: stretching your hamstrings, massaging your calves, rubbing the sore spots, using heat or ice, or taking pain medicine just to function. Now, let's try something that actually works. Are you over 60 and struggling with sciatica? You've probably been told to just walk more, or maybe you've tried stretching your leg, hoping for relief. But what if I told you that approach is fundamentally wrong and could even make things worse? See, for most people over 60, sciatic pain doesn't actually start in the leg. The real problem is usually hidden much higher up, deep within your lower spine or hip. Over the years, our spinal discs can shrink, joints get stiff, and the deep muscles around our hips get incredibly tight, especially from years of sitting. There's one tiny but powerful muscle in your hip that can silently squeeze the sciatic nerve, causing all that trouble. When you only stretch your leg, you're targeting the wrong tissues. In fact, aggressive leg stretches can sometimes irritate the nerve even more, increasing your pain instead of easing it. And while pain medication might offer a temporary break, it doesn't solve the underlying issue of nerve compression. Once the meds wear off, the pain often comes back, sometimes worse than before, leaving you feeling stiff and afraid to move. This creates a vicious cycle. Pain leads to medication, then rest, then fear of movement, which leads to weaker muscles, worse balance, and even more pain. It's a frustrating loop that can really impact your quality of life. But there is a solution, and it's not about working harder. It's about working smarter. The key is to follow a specific sequence. First, you need to release the tight structures that are compressing the nerve. Second, reduce the pressure on your lower spine. And finally, stabilize your body to protect that nerve during your daily activities. Without this exact order, any relief you feel will likely be temporary. After years of helping older adults, we've refined this process down to 4 essential movements. These aren't random stretches or intense workouts. They are safe therapeutic exercises designed specifically for the aging body, and you don't need any special equipment. They take just a few minutes a day and can be done right in your home. These 4 exercises follow that crucial sequence. Release deep compression, reduce spinal pressure, create space for the nerve, and finally, stabilize your body. They are designed to work with your body, not against it, to address the true root cause of your pain. Ready to finally get some lasting relief? Let's begin. First up, the piriformis. Release. This one often provides the fastest relief. The piriformis is a small, deep hip muscle that can clamp down on your sciatic nerve, especially if you sit a lot or due to age-related changes. When it gets tight, it sends that unpredictable pain down your leg. Releasing it lets the nerve breathe. Here's how you do it. Sit on a firm chair with both feet flat on the floor. Now, cross one ankle over your opposite knee, making a figure 4 shape. Sit up tall, relax your shoulders, and slowly lean forward just a few inches. Don't force it. You're looking for a gentle, comfortable stretch deep in your buttock. Hold this for 20 to 30 seconds, breathing slowly and deeply. Then, gently return to an upright position and switch to the other side. If sitting is too uncomfortable, you can do this lying on your back. Just cross your leg the same way and gently pull both legs toward your chest, supporting your thigh with your hands. Many people tell me this is the first time they feel the traveling pain finally stop. Next, we have the Z-lift position. This exercise is fantastic for reducing pressure on your lower spine, especially if you're dealing with spinal stenosis or disc degeneration. Lie on your back on the floor. Now, place your lower legs up on a chair, a couch, or a bench. Your knees should be directly above your hips, forming a gentle Z shape with your body. Let your arms rest comfortably at your sides, and just allow your lower back to completely relax into the floor. Breathe naturally for 5 to 20 minutes, letting gravity do the work. It's incredibly restorative. Finally, let's create some space for that sciatic nerve with the seated lumbar flexion. Sit on the edge of a study chair with your feet flat on the floor and your hands on your knees. Now, slowly and gently bend forward, letting your spine flex naturally. Just go as far as is comfortable. Hold for a few seconds at the bottom, then slowly return upright, stacking one vertebra at a time. Repeat this 5 to 10 times. A great sign to look for here is centralization, that S. When the pain starts to retreat from your leg and move upward toward your hip, this means the nerve irritation is reducing. Finally, we have exercise 4, deep core activation. This is a game changer for stabilizing your spine and preventing that nagging pain from coming back. Let's do it together. Lie comfortably on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor. Now, place one hand on your lower belly and the other on your chest. Take a slow, deep breath in. As you exhale, gently draw your lower abdomen inward, as if you're pulling your belly button toward your spine. You should feel your lower back flatten just a little bit against the floor. Hold this gentle contraction for about 3 to 5 seconds, then relax. That's 1 rep. Let's repeat this 5 to 8 times. Focusing on that deep, subtle muscle activation. It's not about a big, forceful crunch. As you get more comfortable, you can progress by lifting your head and shoulders just a few centimeters off the floor, but keep the movement smooth and controlled. This exercise activates the deep core muscles that act like a natural corset for your spine, protecting the sciatic nerve from irritation. So, let's recap our journey. We've gone from just chasing the pain in your leg to tackling the root causes. We released hip compression with the piriformis release. We reduced spinal pressure with the Z. We created space with lumbar flexion. And now, we've stabilized everything with deep core activation. This isn't like taking a pill or doing random stretches that might not help. These specific movements are designed to target the true source of your pain, and they respect the changes in our bodies as we age. All it takes is just 10 to 15 minutes a day. That's Italiano. You can teach your body how to move safely again, shifting from a state of fear and limitation to one of control and confidence, leading to lasting relief. I want you to remember this. Sciatic pain after 60 is not a life sentence. Your body is incredibly capable. It just needs the right kind of movement, a little bit of patience, and consistency. You don't have to do everything at once. Start with just 1 or 2 of these exercises each day. That's enough to begin rebuilding your confidence, stability, and comfort. I'd love to hear from you in the comments below. Let me know which exercise you're going to start with, or where you felt the most relief. Your experience could be the very thing that guides and inspires someone else on their journey. If you found this video helpful, please subscribe to Healify Hub. We create content specifically to help people over 60 stay active, independent, and free from pain. And do not forget to share this video with anyone you know who might be struggling with sciatic pain. The right movement at the right time can change everything. One step at a time, we move forward together.